Imagine for a moment that you are standing in a forest. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and pine. You look down at your feet, and there it is, a mound of dirt, twigs, and needles, a simple anthill. You might kick it without a second thought. But what if I told you that this pile of debris is not just a home for insects? What if I told you that this anthill is a blueprint for everything we call civilization? That the way ants build, organize, and live mirrors the way we build our cities, our governments, and even our families? You would probably laugh. But hold that thought, because what you are about to hear will make you question the very foundation of what it means to be human. This is not a story about bugs. This is a story about us, about the invisible threads that connect a colony of six-legged creatures to the skyscrapers of New York, the suburbs of Tokyo, and the villages of Ukraine. Think about it. We call our homes houses. We call our communities neighborhoods. We call our countries homelands. But what if the most accurate name for all of it is simply an anthill? Before you dismiss this as a metaphor, let me take you underground, deep into the soil where a single queen lays thousands of eggs, where workers dig tunnels with their mandibles, where soldiers guard the entrance with their lives. A single ant is fragile. You can crush it with your thumb, but a colony can move mountains, literally. Some ant species have been known to move over 50 tons of soil in a single year. That is the weight of a small building. And they do it without a single blueprint, without a single architect, without a single foreman yelling orders. How? How do millions of tiny, blind, brainless creatures coordinate such a massive project? The answer is terrifyingly simple. They follow a scent, a chemical trail left by the ant in front of them. That is it. One ant leaves a pheromone. The next ant follows it. And soon, a highway is born. A complex network of tunnels and chambers, nurseries and granaries, all without a single conscious decision. Now, look at your city. Look at the roads you drive on. Look at the buildings you live in. Did one person design all of it? No. There were hundreds of architects, thousands of engineers, millions of workers, each one following a set of invisible rules, each one contributing a small piece to a whole that no single person could ever fully comprehend. We call it progress. They call it survival. But here is where it gets deeply, unsettlingly personal. Think about your own home, the walls that keep you safe, the rooms where you sleep, eat, and work, the door you lock at night. Now, imagine that home is not just a building. Imagine it is a living organism, a structure that breathes, that grows, that decays, and you are not the master of that home. You are a cell inside it. Because in an anthill, there is no individual, there is only the colony. An ant does not say, "my food" or "my bed." It says, "our food, our bed." And when the colony is threatened, an ant will sacrifice itself without hesitation. It will explode its own body to release a toxic glue, trapping an enemy. It will drown itself to create a bridge of corpses so its sisters can cross a river. It will starve itself so the queen can lay more eggs. And now, ask yourself this. Would you do the same for your home? Would you give your life for the walls that surround you? For the people who live next door? For a country that is just a line on a map? Do not answer yet, because the truth is far stranger than you think. You see, the anthill is not just a metaphor for a human home. It is a warning about what happens when the individual disappears into the collective, when the boundaries between you and them dissolve, when your home becomes a machine and you become a gear. But here's the twist. The anthill also offers us a gift, a secret, a key to understanding why we build, why we love, and why we fight. A key that lies buried in the dirt, waiting for someone brave enough to dig it up. Stay with me, because in the next part, we are going to go deeper. We are going to open the door to that anthill, and what we find inside will change the way you see your own four walls forever. So let us open that door. Let us crawl inside. What do we find? Not darkness, not silence, but a city. A city of tunnels and chambers, nurseries and granaries, graveyards and thrones. A city where every single resident knows exactly where they belong. The worker knows its duty. The soldier knows its post. The queen knows her purpose. And here is the terrifying truth. None of them chose it. They were born into it. Their DNA is their destiny. Their home is their identity. Now look at your own home. Look at the walls you have painted, the furniture you have arranged, the photographs you have hung. Every single object is a choice. You chose that color, you chose that couch, you chose that frame, and with every choice, you are writing a story. A story about who you are, a story about what you value, a story about the world you want to live in. The ant does not have that luxury. The ant does not choose its home. The ant is its home. The colony is not a place where the ant lives. The colony is the ant. Just as your body is not a house for your soul, your body is you. And this is the gift the anthill offers us, a mirror, a reflection of our own deepest fears and highest hopes. Because we are not ants, we are something else. We are creatures who can step outside our anthill and look at it from a distance. We can question it, we can change it, we can leave it. But here's the question that keeps me awake at night. Do we? Do we really? Or do we build our own invisible anthills? Do we surround ourselves with people who think like us, talk like us, believe like us? Do we lock ourselves inside echo chambers of news feeds and social circles until the world outside our walls becomes a foreign land? Do we sacrifice our individuality to the tribe, not because we have to, but because it is easier? The ant has no choice. You do. So when you walk through your front door tonight, look at your walls. Are they a fortress? Or are they a prison? Are they a sanctuary? Or are they a cage? The answer is not in the bricks. The answer is in you. Because the human home is not a machine. It is a garden. And every day you are the gardener. You decide what grows. You decide what dies. You decide what walls stand and what walls fall. So choose. Choose carefully. Because the anthill is watching. And it is waiting for you to remember what it has always known, that a home is not a place. It is a story. And you are the only one who can write the next chapter. Now, close the door. The ants have returned to their tunnels. The queen is laying her eggs. The colony is safe. But you have a world to build, and the first brick is in your hand.